Welcome to the February Week 9 Arduino Loft Layout Update. I have started to test out another TOTI or Train on Track indicator. This will be used on my layout later on in the year when I start to build above the central station area. This is the PMK7 kit from MERG. This kit takes its power from the track feed and draws approximately 0.2 of a volt. This kit costs £1.46 plus postage and packing if you are a MERG member. I plan to test out a number of these on the test bed before having them on the actual main layout. I will keep you updated in the future on how these work out. In some of my earlier videos you will have seen I used the 2-channel DCC only current transformer block detector kit, the DTC2. And this kit I still like and may end up using this rather than the cheaper kits. The price of this kit makes it a good practice kit for learning your soldering skills, which will be a valuable skill when making lots of things for your model railway with electronics. When soldering electronic kits, I find it better to use the likes of this solder, 6040 professional tin lead solder. This is a lot easier than trying to do it with lead-free solder, but you must follow the health and safety guidelines. I always use a fan in a well-ventilated room when soldering. This soldering technique sheet from Adafruit shows a good technique for soldering components onto a PCB, and the bottom shows what is good and some other examples of what to look out for when soldering. As I will be using a 15 volt 5 amp power supply unit, I will use a 22 SWG standard wire gauge or 20 American wire gauge wiring for my droppers from my track to the Pocket Money Kit 7 detector. It is advisable to keep the 2 leads coming into the TOTI as short as possible to avoid false triggering. My first test was carried out with dropper cables of approximately 150mm going to the PMK7 kit. I then extended these to 1 metre in length to see if it caused any issues with sensitivity within the PMK7 kit. It did not. And here you can see me holding on to the cable to see if I altered anything by doing this, altering the capacitance or the resistance of the cable. Again, no issue was seen. And here you can see the extra cable just left lying around to see if that caused any issues. Again, no issue seen. I then interlaced the cabling in between the rest of the track feeds for different parts of the sections on the track, and again, still no issues seen. So I'm quite pleased with the test so far. Another test I'm planning is to have a section of track that I will add ballast to it to see if this causes a problem. And this might cause a problem when the ballast is damp. Being in a loft, this might cause me a problem. And this is the area that I'm going to be using these TOTIs on once I finally get to lay the track in the near future. Here you can see the canal boat designed by a MERG member who made the STLs available for the group. I'm very pleased with the way it's turned out. And after a trip to the local market where I managed to pick up 4 different buses for £4 each and 4 wagons for £4 each, so I'm very pleased with them. Normally I'd try to design or print my own from Thingiverse, but hey, sometimes it's cheaper to buy something than to 3D print it and paint it yourself. And that's it for this update of the channel. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and see you all soon. Thank you for watching.